Good evening and a warm welcome to the platform, all participants of the ASMN 3.0 series. I want to welcome Olumide Leg, Michael Young, Ifaka Inazu, Aminat Olonlano. Say welcome. Dr. Romanos, welcome aboard. ONC, Ozo, and others. We just have about 4 minutes before we get going. I want to appreciate you all for coming on board. And while we wait, please let's do well to invite our fellow academics, even though not registered, they can connect to our YouTube page and follow the live event. And during the course of this presentation, I want to believe we'll have a platform to ask questions. So let's be attentive to the lead presentation for today. And when it is time for us to interact, let's do well to send in our question. The chat room will be up. We have personnel from our end here monitoring what will be transpiring. I'm trusting God for a most robust and fruitful opening session of ASMN 3.0. Once again, you're welcome and God richly bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Chief Curator. Thank you. Let me check. Please. Okay, I think it's time now. Good evening, everybody from here, Lagos, Nigeria, and good day from anywhere you're joining from all over the world, whether from West Africa, like we share the city of Lagos, or from Asia. So it's a good day depending on your timing. You are most welcome to this event, ASMN 3.0, which promises to be interesting, and it's a big build up from what we had in 1.0 that ran between May and July 2023, and then the second 2.0 we had in between September and November 2023. Another event that we've done, this is 3.0. We are trusting God who helped us in 1.0, 2.0 to help us much more for the 3.0. And the 3.0 promises to be super exciting because when I look at, I will show us shortly, when we take a look at the participants and all of that, there are so many uniqueness about this 3.0. So it's so amazing, and to see people joining from different parts of the world. You are most welcome, and together we say through. And at the end of the day, we all be better for it. Yeah, my name is Evans Osabuohien, and by God's grace, I'm the privileged chair of DIaDeRC, the DePECOS Institutions and Development Research Center that was registered in Nigeria to be precise March 2023, and has been happy to be our flagship program. We have other programs, but this has been other programs like our DIaDeRC job portal and others. But ASME has become one of our flagship programs. So you are most welcome. I will just introduce to us. So I'm taking the very first series episode today in this series, and we'll see that shortly. So having said that, I'm taking this episode 1, and I want to reflect and again appreciate God that it's a privilege for me to coordinate this army of emerging scholars in Africa. And we were playing a short video, kind of documentary, because ASMN turned 1 year this May. To be precise, our very first outing on ASMN 1.0 was 28th of May 2023. So by next tomorrow, 28th, it will be exactly 1 year. But today is the very first event, and today is the only event in May. So today we'll be playing a documentary on ASMN at 1 during break period. So, and it's also live on YouTube. And if you're on this platform, you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I want to encourage you to do so, because there are so many resources we have on that channel. What we do, well, areas that we receive so many questions, so many feedback, we put together some short video on it. For example, there are short videos on how to create a compelling and competitive CV and motivation letter is there, because we receive so many questions in that regard. We also had a short video again on how to make satisfactory progress in postgraduate research. How to make satisfactory progress in postgraduate research, because we also receive a lot of questions on that regard. So it's also on our website. Another one we did was how to what we call towards rewardable research career. Another was how you can be a researcher and also be prosperous, which is one of the hallmark of ASMN. But we did a webinar on that in January 2024, and it's also on YouTube, so you can check it out. So why is it called, by way of introduction, why is it called African Scholars Mentorship Network? It's simple, because as you've seen that documentary, in April, to be precise, was named by Ichopal as an African scholar in the newsletter after being funded to attend a workshop in Ghana on impact evaluation. And we started building, after DIaDeRC was launched, we registered in March. We started looking at where will be our niche And looking at my 20 years of experience, I found that mentorship uh, platform is actually a very scarce commodity in African context. A very scarce. I mean that very scarce. And if I reflect again, one of the things that have uh, promoted or facilitated my progress in my career is because at every point of my life, I had the privilege of having mentors. Right from my first degree, I have the privilege of people that you want to be like, you look up to them. And also my master degree, PhD degree, I always have people around me that I can look up to, and that has helped me a lot. So having passed through these mentorship processes, mentorship platform from different people that we are part with, and I felt it's very important as a center DIaDeRC that we should bridge that gap. So African Scholars Mentorship Network is a kind of a bridge building process that we don't just give some seminar and leave you alone. We give seminar and create a platform for collaboration. And again, over these 20 years of my experience and my career, I also found that in Africa, the level of collaboration is quite low. We rather want to compete. And I've also said in different platforms that it doesn't make sense to compete with someone you should collaborate. And together, if we collaborate, we tend to achieve more. One of a wise man says that the sky is too wide for two birds to collide. And in research, the platform is so much there. So mentorship, mentorship become very crucial, which is one of the things we are building up upon. We are contributing to that. So another important remark I want to make again is that together we'll be navigating towards making our diverse contributions, if you like, so to the African context. Of course, I know there are many other scholars in the global south. If you look at I will show shortly, participants from different affiliations across the world. We have people from Indonesia, Pakistan, which is also global south. So what's Africa? So looking at the global south, together was a big contribution. And I mentioned somewhere some time ago, I was in a conference somewhere in the G7 country, and someone was referring Africa to be a download continent, meaning that what we do more is to download, and the level of upload is not much. So we as a center also contributing to that, changing that narrative, making Africa changing that from being a download continent to an upload continent, so we can begin to upload relevant content to the world, and the world can also be part of consuming knowledge from Africa. Okay, because the internet is there as a platform that we have given, and what determines your voice in the internet is what we call your content you are creating, either video content or any form of content. So if we're able to create quality content together, we can make our contribution towards changing the narrative. So these are some of the motivations that have informed the African Scholars Mentorship Network. Okay, so for this ASMN, what's ASMN? ASMN simply means African Scholars Mentorship Network. So by now we should know that. This one promises to be very, very unique. I will tell us again. Like we have had in 1.0, 2.0, in a series, there are 5 different but interrelated episodes. So today I'm taking, being the 26th of May, I'm taking the episode 1, which is the introduction, which I'm giving now, and setting the stage for grant proposal. And afterward, at episode 2, interestingly, a team member who we trained in 1.0, who has grown so well to start winning grants and is part of DIaDeRC, talking about Dr. Judith Annie. She'll be coming on to take us in episode 2, which is practical insights on grant writing, winning, and implementation. Okay, currently she's implementing a project for the federal government. That she's very busy, but she will give us a practical insight on that. And at episode 3, we'll be looking at, I think I have it better in the next slide, years before then. At episode 3, we'll be looking at some helpful steps in publishing reputable athletes. Okay, and again, one of our team members, Dr. Romanus, who is currently a postdoc fellow in Malaysia, will be taking us that. And this young man has also, I think we'll see later in the episode 3, so reason to becoming even an editor in reputable journal, publishing houses like CV and Springer within a short time. He just came to academic just about 5 years ago, but he has grown so much. So he giving us some of the insight on that. Okay, so and then episode 4, which is the relevance of a collaboration and partnership in building a successful career. And thankfully, like I said, this 3.0 is very interesting because we have seen. I was in a conference in Ethiopia with funded by Alexander Humboldt Foundation, DED, and other collaborators called IDC, International Dean's Course. It's a course developed to train scholars in Asia and Africa who are in the leadership position, either as HODs, as deans, or as directors in universities. And I gave some insights from my spin what I've done before, and they were very much interested. They wanted to know more. So I reached out to DAD, and thankfully, somebody from DAD, DAD simply means a German Academic Exchange Services. Okay, she'll be giving us some practical insight. And if you converse with German system, DAD is one of the largest funding agency in Germany that focuses on the postgraduate research. So she'll be giving us a practical insight there at episode 4. And episode 5, which is networking, experience sharing for career progression. We also have a collaborator at the University of Regina in Canada coming to give us insights. And so all of these one, I just give the data there. So don't just do this episode 1 and run away. So stay tuned, and we are building away this 3.0 that it will be a consecutive Sundays. So after today, 7 days time, and then next Sunday to the end of to the 23rd of June, we'll have the final session. So they're all reinforcing and interrelated. And thankfully, again, this episode is live on YouTube. So after today, you can go over it again and again and again, because we'll also be given exercise after each episode, so you can do the exercises. And these are some of the criteria that are required for you to qualify for a certificate. And I will give us more insight on that to register as many premium and others. Okay, so this is welcome remark and stage setting. Okay, now I want to start with this first task, what I call action 1. KYC is a popular banking term. Know your customers. So I want to know who I am on this call. And it's simple. Whether you are on YouTube live or you are on Zoom, please, simple task now. I want to start my own. Use the chat button or comment button. Write your name, affiliation, and the location. Then your main area of business or research, what you do, and then just one. We saw so many reasons people give in the interest why they want to join 3.0, but just one your choices reason for joining ASMN 3.0. So in the next 1 minute, let's get that done. Write your name, affiliation, and location. Your main area of research for a banker, if you're a PhD student, master students, researcher, and then why did you join ASMN 3.0? Quickly, let's get that done. I want to see that comment on in both on YouTube or also on Zoom. So this is mine. My name is Evans. So please let's get coming. Osabuohien. Then let's put on 1. Put on 2. My location is Covenant University, Ota, Nigeria. Once again, number 3, my main research focus is I'm a professor of economics. Once again, my choices reason for joining are to mentor others. So that is mine. I want to see others. So I've done my own. I want to see others right there. Whether you're on YouTube, please get it on, or your time is going, remaining 40 seconds. So I'm counting. Use the chat button, whether on the Zoom or comment section on YouTube live. Write your name, affiliation, location, main area of risk, what you do mainly, and the choice reason for joining ASMN 3.0. Great. Yeah, I want to start comment. Happiness, help us monitor the YouTube channel and comment. After help us monitor the chats, let's see what comment. Please, team members. Yeah, somebody are written. Okay, Luz, thank you. University, Energy University, Kanshan, Malaysia, area of economics. Okay, the reason for joining is to learn mentoring. And great. Alamide, thanks so much, Leah. Chris Lance, thank you. Okay, Uchi, wow, it's coming. Nazu, okay, thanks so much. Winifred, wow, thanks so much. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Stephen, let's keep coming. Wow, Central Bank of Nigeria. Wow, as Kinsley, thanks so much. Let's keep them coming, keep them coming. And I'll tell us why we're doing this one now, because by now, in the next few seconds, you'll see who are your area of research. And you can begin to collaborate right here in this on this call. You can look at who is doing what you are doing, who is in your area of research, and you can begin to send them messages and then collaborate. So that's one of the way I will tell us another reason for that, what I'm saying that within our next question, we'll get that. Okay, let's get it coming. Let's get it coming. Let's get it coming. We have 36 members on this call. I'll receive how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, Professor Inyong, you are here. Thanks so much, sir, for joining us. Mr. Calabar. Inyong was a colleague, respected Professor of Econometrics for many years. Thanks so much for coming. We appreciate your time and to help me. Yeah. Thanks so much, sir. Matthew Agba, thanks so much. African Research Code Counselor. Wow, from thanks so much. Okay, let's get them coming. Let's get them coming. Also check up team member, check the Facebook page. Let's see what is happening there. Are people responding as well? Having many responses from from on Zoom. I want to see more. Do you have similar nativity? Great, thanks so much. Okay, 1 minute is over now. So thanks so much. Let's keep coming. I want to continue. So our action 1 has been completed. Thanks so much, everyone, for your cooperation. We appreciate it sincerely. Great. Now I've already done this on the outline. So if you click each of the outlines here, you take you to the event page. But if you go to our website, DIaDeRC.org here, events, so you see ASMN 3.0 and you see the outline, you click them to take you to the page. So whereby I have the details of each of those outlines. Today I'm taking this episode 1. Next week, Judith and you will take us episode 2. I will still be there as coordinator. And episode 3, Romanus is coming. If you click on the link, you to give us the details of content and their profile. Then I mentioned earlier that Barry Stopper will come from the platform of DIaDeRC to give us a sort of collaboration and what DIaDeRC offers sort of research collaboration on that. And then we end with episode 5, where we have Dr. Taiwo from the University of Regina, Canada, coming to give us insights. Okay, so I've already given us insight from that. Now I'm moving ahead, and as I'm talking, if you have any question that comes to your minds, please you write it down on the comment or chat, both on the YouTube platform or on the Zoom platform, and our team members will look at it. And in the Q&A session, they will call our attention to it, and I will take it together. Yeah. One other unique. I said there are many things about this 3.0. One is that we have the highest recorded number of responses instead of those who registered to attend. As at the last time we closed the form on 20th of May, we had about 249 responses. Yeah, compared to when we started 2.0, we had 181 responses. So you can see a huge jump, which is very important. And another thing again, amazing for me as a researcher who believes in gender inclusivity is that for 2.0, we had about not about 36.5% of the registered participants as female. But thankfully, which I'm so grateful to God and pleased, is that we have seen the number of female registered participants increase to almost 40%, which is like 60-40, which is quite good. So we have beat the United Nations criteria of having 36% seats for female appointees or female Congress members. So for me, that is a huge improvement. So this of gender inclusivity from what we had in 2.0 compared to what we have what we have having now in 3.0 compared to the other series. So that's one uniqueness about 3.0, which I'm so pleased and I'm so grateful to God. Now, what again is unique about 3.0? Yeah, in terms of number of counts on those who are preparing to apply for grants in the next 1 year, if they are ready. So we see that almost 180 persons are interested or willing to apply for grants in the next 1 year, which is very very okay to us. So our goal is to see how we can give us the relevant tools that will help us. And I will also explain later on. The aim of ASMN is to help us, is to expose us to our potentials and provide a platform that we can harness it. It was man said that the best gift to your friends is not to share your resources with them, but to expose them to their own resources. So what we do is not just is to expose you to what you can do and tell you how you can do it and give you a platform to collaborate. And as we play in the ASMN at one documentary shortly, you'll see many persons that went through the 1.0 have become collaborators and already attended conferences. But one of them said she's a senior lecturer in another country, I think somewhere in Cameroon, that she has been working as a scholar. She has not traveled outside their country for anything. But thanks to ASMN, we started sharing opportunities. And within last year, she would travel twice to attend workshop and conferences, and these are fully funded conferences and workshops, which is another testimonial. And others are already collaborating, working together in teams. So it's to help you expose to your potential and help you provide platform to collaborate. But we need your collaboration essentially. I also say this is available. You need to apply, and we can support you as much as we can. Then another thing unique again about 3.0, was just okay. Let's see how many of them have attended the previous editions of 1.0 and 2.0. And interestingly, for me, which is very important, almost 90% of registered participants are actually new to ASMN. In other words, they've not registered for ASMN 1.0 or no ASMN 2.0. So which is also very good. So that's why we are taking time to school us into this process as we journey together. Okay. Now, what again is so unique about ASMN 3.0? In terms, and I find this very slightly important, very interesting. It's also very, very, very informative for me. In terms of those who have a level of confidence or quality, confidence level for applying the inclusive grant, say grant, we saw that, as you can see in this slide, over almost 32% of them are not at all confident. Okay, my goal, my task at the end of this series is to reduce this number of who are not confident drastically, and much more so if you look at those who are very confident or confident. Those who are very confident is just 16.1%, and those who are confident is 19.7%. So at the end of this training, I will be glad to see that this number goes down. This number for those who are confident or very confident should increase in terms of with regards to applying for the research grant and that. And another one is by it also looking at level of confidence in terms of seeking professional collaborations within our field. So we also see that the level of confidence is quite 20%, 1% who are confident. So I want to see this number increase, and those who are not confident also further reduce. So these are some of the interesting uh, feedback we get from your finding. Well, we have to take time to go through all of the submissions and harvest this. Because I want to know what you are targeting. Okay, you need to have a goalpost so you can score a goal. Okay, so these are some of the goalposts we are already set for ourselves, and by God's grace and with your cooperation, we can make our impact accordingly. In terms of uh, uh, different countries where people are attending, I'm so amazed that we have people from Canada, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Germany, Ghana, Kenya, Zambia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Namibia, Nigeria, Pakistan, South Africa. I think so. And then for me, it's very interesting because we are all in different time zones, and joining this platform from different part of the world is actually telling us a good story that ASMN is already becoming a global program. And I'm also very grateful because, like I mentioned, most of the people, most of these, we can see the call, as I mentioned earlier, the decision was shared on different networks, but it was also the call was shared on newsletter of DIaDeRC, even this platform called Deutschland alumni to shared, and even as but somebody told me that they saw the newsletter shared even all over in so many places, and it was quite interesting. So that also gives us the confidence that ASMN and DIaDeRC is becoming a global brand, which we are very grateful to God. And together with our support and collaboration and cooperation, we're able to make progress together as we journey together as a team. Okay, so I take it further. Now, on next action 2, I mentioned some part of that later on, earlier on. Why is ASMN unique? And I say why is a network, African Scholars Mentorship Network. And there's a paper, called the opinion paper that I did with one of my longest standing mentee, Karakara. I will share maybe because of the series, but not today. And I was looking at reflecting on why mentorship are very crucial. And these are some of the summary I have. One is that we leverage on the successes of others. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If Mr. A has done this and you know the step he or she takes or took together, you can just take the same step. But it was my say that the best way to know to go to a place is to ask those who have gone there. They will give you direction. That's simple. And it's like what somebody has said, it's like standing on the shoulder of those who have gone ahead of us. Second one, B, is also help us to gain speed. So if I know what helped others, I can as well learn from them, and then in the process gain speed. And then we can also learn from errors. So errors of those who are going to the first, you can learn from the errors and avoid such errors. But somebody said, and I quote, we used to be we were told when we were growing up that experience is the best teacher. But somebody has said that experience can be a teacher, but it's a bad teacher. In other words, experience is a teacher, but the tuition fee is maybe so expensive. And in the words of this author called Ziegler, he said we want to call it OPE, other people's experience. So you don't have to wait until your own experience. You learn from other people's experience, and then you can gain speed. Then it can also help you to foster resourceful networks. As you work together, you foster networks, and then you're able to move ahead. So I want to also get in the next 30 seconds, use the chat button, use the comment section to write out of these four relevance of out of these four relevance of mentorship, which of them makes most sense to you or resonate to you most? One A, B, C, D. So use the comment section, use the chat section, and as we go. Thanks so much. I'll wait for the next few seconds and then. Yeah, thank you so much. I've seen people already writing. Also, let's check YouTube.
You won't go and eat.
Okay, thank you so much. A to D, all of them. Wow, that's I mean not. Yeah, in your A, B, C, D, all of them. Thanks so much. A to D, thanks so much. Joshua A, Kinsley, thanks so much. B, Kayode, like the A to D, thanks so much. Let's check YouTube and see whether they're also responding. Those on the Zoom are responding wonderfully. Thanks so much, Olokwade, A and D. C, D, A, B in that order. Wow, Mefa. Thanks so much. Ibukon, Luwa, Krinde, A, B, C, and D. Thanks so much. Only C, A, and D. D, Uche, Abamba. Thanks so much. Ajala, A to D. All of them winning friends. Thanks so much. Wow. So, okay. Okay, so YouTube is also responding. Okay, so thanks so much. Let's engage. Okay, so I'm so happy that we're making progress and we're responding quickly. So I'll move on to, and again, if you have other questions, go ahead. Please put them on the notes or the comment section. We'll take them. So we take a look at already we have given that in our action one, a summary of key expectations. We try to also like I said, they have 249 responses. So try to see if we can cluster them. And these are some of the summary of key expectations that we have. Okay, skill development in grant and proposal writing, networking and partnerships, project contributions, research exposure, career development, personal growth, collaborative experiences, and publication opportunities. Okay, others center around the seeking academic collaborations and networking. And like I say, currently we have over 48 people here on this call. So you start that happening now for publications and increase. Yeah, I think I need to further this word, increase visibility. I want to ask if you're on this call, I don't know whether level you are as a researcher or as a scholar. If you don't have, for example, Google Scholar page, you don't have, for example, ResearchGate page or Academia page or LinkedIn page, please, I would say you are wrong. You are wrong. Because one thing I learned earlier enough, you cannot close your own door when you are expecting open door. You cannot close your own door when you're expecting your own door. So the time of publishing and putting your work in the shelf are gone. People all over the world should be able to know what you are doing. And the internet has given us that space. You cannot afford to have your own website like I have, but at least you can subscribe to, or this is for free, actually for free, platform like LinkedIn, which is one of the most wonderful uh, platform for professionals, or ResearchGate, which is paying for research, or uh, Academia, which is for research, or this Google Scholar. So please, if you are not yet on this platform I mentioned, please, after the day before next meeting, next Sunday, ensure you have registered with them, and then I want to get after that. But that's one way to start gaining visibility, okay? And gaining mentorship, that's what we're doing here, that you can. So all of these expectations are what we we'll be covering in the next 5 weeks. So once again, I will say congratulations for taking this journey of a certain experience together with us on this platform. Thanks so much. Okay, so we're making progress. Now, the next action 3. In the chat or comments, as well call this, I don't, before I call it the SME, but people have asked me to add the other things, the RT, SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant or resourceful, and timely or time-bound target or goals you have, whether you are a professional, whether you are academic, etc. So what are your targets or your goals for the next 12 months? Such there, maybe, for example, I want to publish 10 papers in the next 12 months, or in the next 3 years, next 5 years, the next. So let's use that comment to get that done. Give us 1 minute for that. Thanks so much. So let's check the get it done. Make it specific, very specific. I'll give us an example. Maybe one. I want to attend 3 conferences in the next 12 months. I want to publish 1 paper in the next 12 months. Then what of the next 3 years? I want to attend 9 conferences, 3 per each year, and publish 10 papers. I want to at least make 10 friends or collaborators in my research. So take this 12 months for short-term goal, take 3 months for mid-term goal, and take 5 to 10 years as your long-term goal. And I'll tell us why goal setting are very important. Anyway, so let's get a comment to members. Also check our YouTube page for feedback. Let's get it coming. Let's get it coming. Use the chat, use the comments, and get that coming. Yeah, it's already coming. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So specific, write it clearly, short and simple. I'll give an example. Now we try and move on. So we have 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds more for that. Remember, please check the YouTube channel for responses. Yeah, wow. Thanks so much, Emmanuel. Establish a journal, 3 years. Oh, wow. Associate professorship, become experienced. Yeah, undertake my postdoc and publish 3 papers. Wow. Great. Stella, thanks so much. Local and two local and 2 international conferences, publish 10 papers next 12 months. Wow, that's a heavy milestone. Thanks so much. Missed the first international conference, no funding to travel. Or another one is closely in view. Okay, don't worry. I think we'll also see how we can provide information on that. Thanks so much. Okay, let's get them coming. I want to publish 4 papers in 12 months. Wow, that's a big milestone. And attend 2 conferences. Great. Okay, let's get them coming. Thanks so much. Let's also check YouTube participants, how the responses are coming. Become a lecturer. Wow, that's a good one. Mentor in faculty. Great. Okay. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Next 12 months, win at least 2 research grants within the 12 months, 6 months. Great. Okay, thanks so much, Professor Mike. Wow, I was supposed to say I'm on YouTube. Okay, but I hear that. Thanks so much. Let's keep the comments on YouTube as well. Let's be sure that those guys on YouTube are also commenting. Okay, so it's over. 30 seconds is over. Thanks so much. Let's keep them coming. Yeah, I will tell us this why this goal is very important. Because when I was at my earlier stage of my career, I made this goal. And it's a goal that must be you must be committed to it. There was 1 year I said my goal then was at least publish 3 papers in a year and at least attend 3 conferences. That was quite what I was doing there in my earlier career. I'd attend at least 3 conferences, and I said out of the 3 conferences, conferences, one must be international conference. And there was this year, 2008, 2008, yes. I got a conference in Ghana, and it's organized by PEGNET. It's PEGNET. It's a partnership on poverty equity network, and there was no conference fee. But participants, we cater for their travel and accommodation. And the conference will be held in I think La Palm Royal Hotel in Accra, Ghana, and we are to stay at Novotel Hotel in Ghana. And this reduced price per night for the participants was $110 per night, and you were to spend 3 nights there because of the 3-day conference. But I told myself I must attend, and I didn't have enough money to fly. So what I did was, okay, if I cannot go by air, I'll go by road. So I have to go to this local transport, ABC Transport to be precise, that flying from Lagos to Accra. So we left in the morning and got to Accra in the evening. And since I couldn't afford 3 nights in the hotel, what I did was to stay in the bus stop. I stayed with the bus, their park, their park in Accra. I think it's close to with the venue. So staying at the park for that night saved me $110 dollars of staying in the hotel. And after the conference, the last night again, I went again back to the park and stay at the park again for the last night. And then so instead of staying 3 nights in the hotel, I stayed 1 night in the hotel and then 2 nights at the park. But I was so fulfilled because I was able to achieve my goal because of I said one must be international conference. But now totally have changed. So that's what I call the principle of short-term pain for long-term gain. So this goes as setting for yourself. It should be what you are committed to. At times it may not be it may be inconveniencing, but stay at it. And before you know it, the results will come because as it's a law of life. As long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest will not cease. It's time to plant, it's time to harvest. So let's see to this goes and show we pursue it. Okay, so remember it must be specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant and successful, and then you should have to push it within a given time. Okay. Now, this other question after this goal I set for myself, these are some of the questions I normally ask myself, which I want to ask us, that it will help us to track our progress on those goals we have set. Number 1, how often do I see the need to update my CV? I think let's also take this one as action 4. Write it out. How often in 1 year, in 6 months, how often do you see the compelling need to update your CV? I'm not saying you're looking for any job, but as a researcher, as a professional, I think within 6 months, within 1 year, something new should have happened that you need to update your CV or profile. Either you might have attended a new conference, and thankfully in this age and time we are now doing ASMN 3.0. I'm sitting somewhere in somewhere in Pakistan, in Indonesia. We don't have to travel. We don't have to. So the idea of saying I don't have money may not be there. Just at the click of your button, you can attend. So if you attend such conferences, you must see some compelling needs to update your CV within this window. So I'm asking us again, how often do you see the need to update your CV? So if you have not updated your CV in the last 2 years, something is not correct. Something is not right. You might have attended a conference or a workshop, webinar, that have published a paper or paper that was under review has not been accepted, or papers that were accepted now have not been published. There must be some compelling needs to update CV. Then number 2 question again I ask myself, which I'm also asking us, based on those goals we have set. How frequent do I attend professional outings? Okay, conferences, webinars, seminars, workshop, training. How frequent do you attend it? In a year, how many times you attend it? So like you can take average of 3. So if by now with this age and time, you want to attend at least three in a year. Because then you build network, not just attending. The next one, number 3 is the follow-up to number 2. Not just attending and run away. You should go to any conference you attend, any webinar attend, you must strive to ensure that you meet and make at least 1 or 2 professional friends. You must meet. So now we have our almost over 50 persons on this call on Zoom and also on YouTube. So after this call, you're able to see some names you have come across and what is actually, you can just reach out to them. Okay. And then before you know it, you start exchanging messages, exchanging, and then before you know it. So when you attend a conference or a meeting, don't just run away. Ensure you meet and make at least 1, 2, 3 professional friends. Because somebody said your network, your network determines your net worth. In other words, the net worth, what you worth over time, we have an influence. We will be influenced by the network you have. Then, of course, this, like I said, the smart goal I've said earlier, it's not cast in stone. You can also refine, review, update as you get more information, as you get more network. Thank you so much, and but that, so we can also write this one on our chat in the next few seconds as we go on. Okay, thanks so much. So I'll move on and we're making progress. I'll soon open time for Q&A. Now, okay, so setting the stage for grant proposal writing. Episode 2 is focusing purely on grant winning, grant writing, and grant execution. So I don't want to preempt the speaker for that day, which is next Sunday. But I want to give us some tips, leveraging on the experiences I've had over the years. Okay, so these are the summary of experiences I've had over the years, and then each of those points can be a lecture on their own. So I don't want to go into detail, but I'll just give us some points. Number 1 is that grant writing is not an appeal, but a mutual process. This one should give us a confidence. If you're approaching any grant agency, I will give us some list shortly. Any grant agency, don't approach as someone begging. Don't approach it from as someone that is underprivileged. Okay, no, it's a mutual process. And I'll tell us why. I normally have this slogan that the success of the grantee is the testimony of the grantor. Take it again. The success of the grantee is the testimony of the grantor. Every grant-given agency, they want the money is available to them, but they want to know who or the people that can utilize the purpose of the grant to achieve their goal. For example, one of the recent grants we just accomplished was completed was ARC, African Economic Research Consortium. And of course, in their report every year, they will report how many grants they awarded. So you winning their grant and executing it properly, you are helping them to achieve their goals. So if you have that mindset, when applying for grants, you are not begging, you're not appealing, you are helping them to achieve their goal. So that should boost our confidence. So of course, because the resources are so limited and the applicants are many, they will tell you that sorry. And I said we have said this on this call before in the earlier series that rejection is not a death sentence. Okay, rejection is see it as a rule of the game. If I normally have this slogan, I think in episode 3 we will talk about publication. It will be taking more on that. That I think one had Simplisa Songo as one of the speaker last time. He said he have a threshold of 1/20. In other words, if your paper or application is not rejected 19 times, don't give up. But me on this call, I've also given us one of the responses of one of my mentors, talk about Jesus Christ, responding to Peter when Peter asked him, how many times would my brother offend me for me to forgive? Stop forgiving? Is it 7 times? He said no, 70 times 7. So but I took the last threshold, 70. So if a paper publishing or idea I want to ask for grant has not been rejected 70 times, I don't give up. So again, I made 2 clear sentences today. One is that the success of the grantee is the testimony of the grantor. And the two is that rejection is not a death sentence. Okay, so if you rejected a politician, and if a work has not been rejected 70 times, don't give up. Okay, repackage, get more information, and refocus. Great. The number two is that summary again is that grant writing is, or grant winning is a science, is both a science and an art. One is a science because it follows a scientific process. It should be introduction, methodology, scientific process that other persons can replicate your results. But now most agencies will tell you to show you submit your data that you use for your analysis. Okay, so other person can replicate it. And the tool is an art because it can be learned. Okay, nobody was born with that knowledge. It can be learned as you keep doing it over and over and again. You become gain knowledge. You become relevant in it. Then the next point, about 3 points on summary of lessons I've learned on the grant writing and grant winning is that grant ownership, or if you like, for sake of gender sensitivity, grant ownership is not a sprint, but a marathon. So it's not a dash, a sprint, you say on your march, get set, like this brother from Jamaica, was on boat. Within 9 seconds, it's already there at the breast the tip. 9 seconds. But it's not like that. It's a marathon. You have to be like other brother from Kenya that can run like hours, kilometers and kilometers. So in that case, it requires opportunity, it requires consistency, it requires endurance. So you endure, like I say, if you rejected, you repackage, you focus. So that's the third point of making as lessons I've learned over these years. Next one is your topic should be topical. Your topic should be topical. In other words, your topic speaks a lot. If I to evaluate a proposal, evaluate a paper, if I read the topic first time, second time, third time, I don't understand what you're saying. It like where are you coming from? So your topic should be. I'll give us some example. Topical, and then your topic should be something addressing topical issues. And it's very simple to know that. Thanks to United Nations, we have about 17 SDGs. There's no way your research, so you can only admonish my mentees, you can see how you can rope your discussion in to any of these SDGs, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 17, whatever your discipline is, whether from law, from sciences, from social sciences, you must see a goal that you can tie, and that makes your goal to be your topic to be your interest to be relevant and topical. Of course, even the granting agencies, they have their own thematic focus. You also align with that. So that's another point. Then number 5 point I also learned over this is that collaboration and communication in grant writing and execution is very key to success. So you collaborate, you collaborate, you collaborate. And again, when you collaborate, you also be very, very careful. It's better to work alone than to work with a cooperating team, because they will sap your energy. So when you're collaborating, collaborate with the like minds. So in other words, once somebody say, I want to join your team, you ask the person, what are you bringing on board? What interests everybody? Maybe you want to come in from the area of methodology or the area of visual review, want to contribute to the area of so there will be something you are bringing on board. Okay. And so if you want to collaborate, somebody that we must see what you're bringing on board. That will help to build a healthy team that can work together. Okay. Then this other point again is avoid. Well, I learned this one in a very harsh. I will tell us in a very harsh manner and very, very painful. Avoid lastminute.com and follow their guidelines religiously. Most times, you see deadline like this. Even this ASMN 3.0 we are doing now. Deadline was earlier. I think it was earlier in April. We extended to May 20. And even as at May 2020, somebody was also asking me, please, bro, I couldn't fill the form. Can you be open and say, well, the deadline has passed? Okay. So if I normally tell my team members or colleagues, if they give you a deadline, I normally ensure, don't wait until that last day. Ensure that you submit at least 2 days to the deadline. Why? Because at the last day, many people are trying to hit the website. And if the website is not so strong, the traffic on that website may slow the process. I may not be able to submit. I give you this example where I was working with it's a consortium. We have members from Tanzania, from South Africa, from Zambia, and from Prague. That's Prague in UK, so Europe. And we were working on this proposal for about three months. It's about EU African Union. This is what we call it, intra-African mobility projects. How we can create programs across these universities so we can support the masters and PhD students. We're having course for 3 months working on the proposal, and then the last day we had to submit it. It was online. The guy from Tanzania was to submit it, and I don't know what happened. Somehow the network didn't work, and we missed it. We sent to write to the European Union. Sorry, I say, well, since the issue was not from them, they cannot attend to that. So I mean that 3 months of labor were just truncated because of this lastminute.com. Okay, and even just recently now, one of our colleagues, I think she's on this corner, was submitting this to express interest for this Spencer Foundation. I think that this will be last week now. And she was to submit about someone she couldn't sign it because of she had to write. She write them, say nothing wrong with your network, and she reached out to somebody in UK and said maybe because of the IPN she was using, and she wanted to submit that. But imagine that there was no one to reach out to outside Africa, so it's better to allow 2 days before the deadline in case there are issues. You can write them. So another point is avoid lastminute.com. It's one of the useful lessons in most levels. Then next one, last point is on this one is that it's better not to win a grant than to win and not deliver. So because if you win a grant, it's the onus is on you to deliver it, because if you don't do that, maybe they give you first chance, and you don't do that, you have put yourself in a blacklist. Not only you, because your university is involved, even your country is involved. So for sake of for the future, it's like, because grant process is what I call it's a repeated game. You don't just play and run away. Somebody say he who fight and run away will fight another day. So if you have won a grant, it's ensure that you execute. So these are some of the lessons I've learned over these years. Summary: grant is not an appeal, but a mutual process. Grant writing winning is a science and art. Signing process is involved, and it can be learned. It's a sprint. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. That requires endurance, requires continuity, requires persistence, requires focus. Then your topic must be topical, and then piece of collaboration, communication is very crucial. It cannot be overemphasized. And then you must have to avoid the lastminute.com because it could be very costly. Okay, and then when you win, ensure that you execute. And if there's issue along the way, you must start to communicate to the grant agency. Okay. All right. So I just talk about issue or topic. Okay. So because topic is the very first thing that they will see. So it must be something that is very topical, and then it will be crafted in a way that is within if you have a thematic area, you craft a topic around the thematic area, and then it should be nicely and neatly. Keep it short and captivating. When a topic becomes very confusing, very long, it becomes very confusing. Okay, and it must reflect that the study is well focused, and you must start to. So if I see the topic, I was able to reflect the objectives. I able to reflect the focus of the study, and then the question that should be addressed. So these are why our topic should be very, very important, and like I said, it should be topical. Now, taking it further, okay, I'm going to give the example for this this of topic from this SCDF, which is Standard for Trade Development Facility. They fund research basically on the issue of standards. They have this kind of, I like it because their own is very, very unique. They emphasize that one, your topic should be concise and catchy. Two, they emphasize that your topic should end, but that one is quite very prescriptive. It must end with ing verbs. In other words, it must end with action word. Okay, and in that case, it also reflects the sector you are focusing on, a country and region you are focusing on, and much more so. They give example that it should be between 7 to 10 words. In other words, it should be lengthy. So, and if you look at that topic, the one example they give is, for example, improving the safety of a smoked fish in Mali. So we can see the ing verb reflecting the focus is on the sectors of small fish, and the location is on Mali. Sharp, simple. Then the other one is prioritizing SPS investment in the Caribbean community. The Caribbean community shows the region of the country. Then SPS investment shows the sector, and then prioritizing has the ING verb, or promoting IT solutions for pest surveillance in the Asia Pacific. You see the region and country reflected. You see the area of focus sector surveillance. You see the ING verb. So I want to give us this other task 5. Within your topic now, try and carve a topic within your area of focus that puts to practice these STDF. So I want to give us the next 45 seconds to get that done. Any topic you want to craft for your research or your grant proposal writing, using this principle of having an NG verb. So action please, and having a sector of focus, and also having between 10 words, 7 to 10 words. So I want to give us the next 40 seconds to get that done. Okay. Yes. I want to see, write it on the comments, on the chat, on the whether here on the Zoom or on YouTube. Let's get it on. Time is going. Okay, thanks so much. I want to get that. Okay, and as I progress now, so I'm waiting for you. Already, let's get it coming. Thanks so much. Get it coming. Reassessing graduate scholars program in Nigeria. Wow, thanks so much. Wow, improving. Yes, let's get it coming. Get it coming. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Okay, let's get it coming. Thanks so much. Mitigating climate shocks in Nigeria. Okay. Wow. Thanks so much. You're following. I'm so happy. Achieving basic needs, fulfillment, and economic growth in Nigeria. Great. Wow. Okay, let's get a comment. Okay, so let's keep it coming while I move on. So what are the basic elements of a grant writing proposal? This is not prescriptive, but these are some things that it may contain. There should be problems addressing or background. Of course, there should be objectives. Most times, if I have objectives, I don't need to repeat a research question or objectives. But if the funding agency asks for it, you can. And there should also be kind of an insight. But at times, if you have enough citation in the background, that can also reflect, cover this insight from the literature. If not, like this. I also love this issue of conceptual analytical framework, a kind of a schema that help us to connect the variables together. Okay. And also methodology is very important. Okay, most time people make mistake here. You put 4 lines for methodology. Methodology should show us that you have enough information and enough instrument or tools or skill in handling that. So it should be robust enough. Some call it materials and methods. It should also include the scope and the instrument you want to use. Okay, and then don't forget as well to include what we call the anticipated outcome or output. So it helps the assessors or the agency to know that you are anticipating something. You are thinking through your research. So expected outcomes or outputs and how you want to display that. And this other one shows us the theory of change. In other words, relevance. Getting this research done, what will change? Okay. For example, like the topic that some of them mentioned before, like we'll talk about this other one, that when we're able to improve the safety of smoked fish, that will make smoked fish in Mali, for example, to meet international standard, and that will be to increase the export of smoked fish from Mali, and then in government foreign exchange earnings. So she want to think through that's called a culture of change. Doing this will lead to this, okay? And then if it's a team projects, you can also show the team composition and what and the qualification, what each person is bringing on board or contributing. And very importantly, the work plan or the timeline or budget is also very clear. And at the end of the day, you add some references to show that you have a citation for the work. So this is a typical example or elements of a grant proposal. Okay. I want to pause a little bit and then okay. Okay, this one is like what I was saying earlier on. So helpful tips and assistance. So the funding agency, the thematic areas should know that follow their specific rules and guidelines said that earlier. People will check their past funded projects to help you to know what and what they fund and how they fund it. Also follow their guidelines, look at what counts, and also will give us the what count per each session. Follow them religiously, very important. Because if you don't follow the guidelines, most times is the admin secretary or admin officer that will throw it outside. It will even go to assessment. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I think I'm making good progress. Okay. So these are the agencies that I think you can screenshot or it's on YouTube or consistent. And thankfully, this list we actually at least exists. But when we look, it's actually what we got it from. We know some of them before, but also got them from our responses. When we look at samples of grant applications that people have applied over the last 1 year. So these are some of the areas they've applied to, and there are so many from almost more than 20 of them. So we can take a look at them. They have their websites. This is JPAL. I think I received funding from JPAL. And some of us are funded by African Peace Network. So African Academy of Science. There are so many of them. AHRC, Arts and Humanities Research Council, African Union Bank also fund research, Asia Pacific Biotech News Network, Association of Institutional Research. There are so many. Association of a Commonwealth Universities, they fund a number of research there. Center for Study of African and the African Diaspora is there for research. If you're in the mass communication, this Center for Journalism, Innovation and Development. This Codex, I think I've been funded by Codex several times since 2007. Even December last year, also in the Codex program. So it's a very rich research if you're in institutional sciences or humanities. Of course, DIAD, they fund almost everything in research, from science to engineering. And I think, thankfully, at episode 4, somebody from DIAD will come to talk to us very stupid. Okay, IPA, of course, we have a colleague of us who works in IPA, and IPA is also a collaborator for that with DIaDeRC. Okay, Innovations for Poverty Action Lab, they fund research as well. We have IDRC international research, I think owned by Canadian government. They fund a lot of research. They have also IGC International Growth Center, National Black. So we have a lot of them. So let's take a look at them and see how we can begin to check their websites. So you can see so many of them. So before you check all of these, about Spencer, I think the core Spencer is out now. None of them are their courses are already out. So you check them. Before you check all of them, you've seen them. And definitely some of us already on the platform. We also should be sharing all this when they come get the course on the platform. So these are the agencies you can approach for grant writings. Okay. So I will pause now and I will ask my team members, Happiness, please. While they are, so we're approaching the time for Q&A. Let's, like I mentioned earlier, ASMN turns one this on to be precise on Tuesday, 28th of May, and today we are celebrating ASMN at 1. So we'll play the video shortly to show us what God has done in the last 1 year. Before then, I want to give us this call for action, what I call given as we are growing. Currently we have close to over 800 network members from 1.0, from 2.0, also from other trainings we have done, webinar and then physical workshop attached to it. We have many of them. So what is there was need to have what I call harvesting disciples from this multitude. So we created this ASMN Premium with a lot of benefits. It's online. If you just click ASMN_Premium, is bit.ly, get it there. And for the very first day, I suppose this wonderful scholar, Dr. Oluwayemisi Adeleke, the very first day we posted it on our website, on our post, that was the day she reached out. She happened to be the very first person to subscribe to ASMN Premiership. So I want to encourage us. It's a network that, as at the time, the network has quite enriching. We to help you to be a class of ASMN members that have added and if you like, call it some exclusive or um, some privileges that others may not get. So let's try and sign up for it. It's quite simple and straightforward. And the other, as at the time, as when I did this slide, as at Thursday evening, we have other members that registered. Thanks to them and Professor Samuel from the way from Swatini, University of Swatini, Swatini, somewhere close to South Africa, Southern Africa region. Also have Onyije Ochuba from University of Africa in Bayelsa, Nigeria, and Dr. Olapode. So these are people that already subscribed to it. Many of them, these are the ones that I saw before I did my slides. Judy Kubadi is also on this call, and also have a Musa Tasaki, okay, backup, and also have this wonderful lady, Joy Isi, who is also part of ASMN Weapons, also leading the educational services. Because if you also remember ASMN, we have about 7 thematic areas. Okay, and the other ones are registered. I have this one, but this is what coming from law, the area of include Kumpo from area of law, but also being part of this network. And we have celebrating also from the government agency, National Assembly. So these are ones that I've subscribed, and I want to encourage us to check it out. And subscribe. So while we get our it's time for Q&A now, the next few minutes, but I want to also listen to Ask Me at One that has been done one. So please, Happiness, if you're there, please just play part of the YouTube documentary. It's also we did a documentary on YouTube, so check it out on YouTube. But let me have take few of them. Happiness, please go ahead. Happiness, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay, playing video right away.
Let's check your audio, please. Check your audio, please. Okay, let's pause now. Okay, let's take Q&A. If you have let's take questions that are topical. Please take members look at the questions that are topical that were shared both on the Zoom or on the
Yes, sir.
I no go chop. My grandson no go chop.
Okay, so stop share, please. I already taking over now. Okay, so
I don't know.
question time. You're in house. So next 15 minutes we have. You can, if you have a burning question you want to speak, you can raise your hand. We can call you. Otherwise, you can write it out as comment. Either please, Tima, let's check YouTube. Check also question if there are questions that are burning there. Comment and that. So we'll take them the next 50 minutes. I'll have our comment or Q&A. It's time for that. Thanks so much for your time and for coming. Team members, please check if there are questions, please. Okay, check the chat as well. There's some chat. Sorry for the YouTube that was not coming well. You can play it on our subscribe to our YouTube channel. So you can play it on yourself. But we'll try and so you can play it again before we end today. We did elite works. Comment. Okay. Okay. Happy anniversary, Prof, to you and the team. Thanks for hosting this webinar. Oh, thanks a lot. That's include Castella. Thanks so much. Okay, other question for what I said so far. Question, more comments. Either here on we posted about coping brain drain syndrome in. So all this topic we put are very important. So let's look at it. This is where to start with collaboration. If somebody is writing something that you find interesting and may be relevant for you, so you can, of course, the names are there. You can reach out to us. This person wrote this thing. You want to reach out to the person to be part of it. Of course, you can start that collaboration. Yeah, thanks so much, Kalinoma Lumbawaz from Tanzania. You will look at how assessing on how technology supports the improvement of financial performance to food processing firms in Tanzania. Great. Okay, so curbing brain drain in Nigeria health sector. Wow, this is why Shegun, thanks so much. This is quite because now like the Jackpot syndrome has for somebody say now you must eat well so that you don't fall sick, because most of the good doctors around us, they've gone to either Canada, to Europe, or so need to. So that's a topic that is worth investigating more. Okay, then so let's keep them coming. Okay, to access this grant, must one wait until it's advertised? Abigail. Okay, I will come to that question. Thanks, Abigail. I will respond shortly. I will respond. Okay, let's get more questions. Please, team members, check YouTube channel and see if we have more questions. I will answer Abigail question shortly. Okay, that's a good question. I will respond. Let's check other questions. Keep them coming. Okay, why more questions are coming? Abigail, thanks so much. I will respond to you now. So I said grant or this grant must one with. The answer is yes and no. Yes, if it's advertised and you now look at the call and then see how you can fit in. No, the agency that they allow you to submit what they call or solicited proposal, like ARC. They have this what they call thematic research. So that is if there's something in area you are working on that is if it's interesting and there's no deadline for that, so you can reach out to them. You see, if you have this research proposal and they put their guideline, you submit to them. So in that case, it's unsolicited. Okay, and also something like some of the course in DAD, even AVH. So the course you can submit without advertisement. But in most cases, the cost come around. And some of these agencies, they are cost like an annual. You can target when it will come out. So in that case, you can plan towards it. So the answer is yes, you wait it is advertised, but the agencies that allow you to submit with them, so you have an idea. You can also approach them that you have an idea you want to submit. Thanks so much. I hope that has answered your question, Madam Abigail. Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, we have some few more minutes. Question time. Not yet on YouTube. Okay, let's get a comment. Question, comment. Let me see what I can play this thing for my end. I hope I end down since I'm sharing screen. Let's see if I can play what. Okay, Solomon, thanks so much for the let me see what I can play the YouTube from here. Share. So I can play the YouTube on end. Yeah. So here's where I can. Can we hear the YouTube? Tell me play from my end.
Can hear.
Is there audio for the YouTube?
Both.
Can you hear me? Okay. So we can also play it on our own at the end. Is live. It's on YouTube, our YouTube channel. And like I said earlier, you should by now subscribe so you can be getting our. You can hear me? Great. Okay. So okay, so I will stop now and I will take final questions, Q&A. And then we are almost good to go. So let me stop the YouTube channel I was playing from. Okay. Yeah, thanks so much for coming again. And I hope all of us will be now on our WhatsApp group or Telegram group where we'll be sharing important update. If you're not there yet, please, the emails have been sent, try and join them. So once again, congratulations to Asmin. Within 1 year, the testimonies are quite humbling and amazing. So, and also the call I put together before was for us to check out the Asmin Fremont call and see how we can take advantage of that. We've already taken advantage of that. I already showed that. Thank you so much. So let's take a few questions before we end it. We'll have the next 5 minutes for this call. We will normally start by 6 p.m. Nigeria time to end at 7:30 p.m. Nigeria time. So 1 hour 30 minutes boot camp for each day. Okay. There's a comment there. Okay, somebody saying yeah, thanks so much, Ifaka Inazu. Thanks so much. Okay, Adeshoji, thanks so much. We appreciate you. Thanks so much. Okay. So I will, like I said, the other people I've joined earlier again, but these are the ones that joined before Friday, when I finished the slide preparation. Okay, so in summary for today, we have covered episode 1, and these are been we have covered. So I want to end. So let's take a look at these agencies and begin to check them out and see what these that are bound. And then I'm going to let's not forget these elements, and much more so these major lessons on that I've stressed them enough. And for videos of don't forget about the questions you asking yourself part time. These are so make them as your hobby. And I want to also remark here that somebody is asking whether there will be certificates. Yes and yes. If you meet the needs, the requirements, after today by tomorrow or so, there will be an exercise. Exercise will be ready to be posted via email and also by our platform. So you have to take exercise to be sure that you follow up. Thankfully, the recorded session is already live on YouTube, so you can go over it again and again. I don't expect to get everything at once. You go over it again and then take the exercise. So taking the exercise is one of it, and also following in Primo will subscribe. So one of the things you need to meet up to qualify for issue of certificates. Okay, the webinar is for free, so we're charging nothing. Thanks to our partner, thanks to our committed participants that are giving their services for free. Okay, and also these other assurance we have given. Okay, thanks so much. And if you want to, like I said earlier, I want to ensure at the end of this boot camp, we should have increased the confidence level of participants. Okay, and so today we have covered this episode 1, introduction and setting the stage for grant proposal writing. By God's grace, next Sunday, which is the 2nd of June, we'll be having another facilitator coming unit admin to take us on the practical insight. If you join on YouTube, same link, same channel, same Zoom link we use throughout the event, and also the same YouTube channel. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. So when we go live, you will see us live. And those who have time difference, please apologies. I know by now in Indonesia, they're already in more than midnight. Also in Pakistan, but you can only go through it again and again and again and again. So I want to pause here now and take a few questions that are burning questions, and we are good to go. Okay, Lord, thanks so much. Allah Angel as a guest speaker. Wow, okay, that's a testimony. Congratulations on your first anniversary through this series. I was exposed to networking and had few collaboration. I was privileged to go to University of Kuala India. Oh wow, that's a good. Please, these are things we need to hear a testimony. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we send the links so that those okay, it has been sent again. Thanks so much. It's on the chat, but thanks so much. Ademola Shegun. The link has been posted again for our team members. Okay. All right, we have 2 minutes remaining, and yes, this is stage. Okay, let me ask a question. At what academic stage can one win a grant? Okay, I did a pyramid on that. At every stage where you can win a grant, okay. Well, I think my very first grant I partook of was when I was doing my PhD with my supervisor. So you may not win on your own, you can be part of the team. For example, in some grant agency like ARC, for you to win the grant, for you to lead, you should have gone through any of the preparation. So you can any stage is any stage is about your competence, it's about the issue you're addressing. But if you are early career, is wisdom to. So I'm answering the Kazim Boba. So if you are early career, it's good to it's important to collaborate with others and then you can write together. That's what one platform this ASMN has provided. So you can join others. And like I mentioned, if somebody here is leading a group on applying for Spencer for a grant, and they are different. You have those GPAD, you have those who already complete all this mid-career. So any point is good enough to start with, but you can collaborate to bridge the gap. I hope that answers your question. Kazim Aboba. Okay, let me check the final questions before we end. Well, not necessarily. Lambo is not necessary. Okay, but there are even some grants that say okay, it might be for thesis writing, for PhD thesis writing. So PhD is not a requirement, but at times also depending on the type of grant, there are grants that are targeted for PhD students. Okay, there are like ACU, there's even APN. So there are grants that are targeted for like ARC grant, there's a grant for thesis writing, even credential grants, there are grants for thesis writing. So there are grants that are targeted for thesis. So PhD is not it's not too compulsory, depending on the type of grants. Okay. Okay, and then regarding with strong CV is good. So if you're applying for grants that require PhD, what you can do, you can like for example, IPA grant, what is it that the lead even a JPA, the lead must be having a PhD. So if you have a PhD, you have interest, you can get somebody who has a PhD to lead. Okay, but others there are thesis grants. So PhD this is not it's not all of that. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, I think it's time now. It's 1 minute extra. So once again, thanks so much for coming. And I want to end today by thanking you so much. So when we go to the meeting is already on YouTube, so it's already on YouTube, so you can go through it again. Uche, Sadek, it's on YouTube, so you can watch it again, and I shared the link, so you already have it. Okay. Yeah, we're good to go now. My first time here, and okay, thanks so much for that. Thanks so much for that. Now, okay, great. Okay, all right, guys. So once again, thanks for coming, and we appreciate God that today has been great. There was no hitch; it was hitch-free transmission. It was a successful. We give God all the glory, and thanks for coming. So by God's will, next week, again, same time, same channel on YouTube, same Zoom link. We meet again to talk about this episode 2. Thanks a lot. And if there's no other burning question or comments, I want to wish you good night if you are still in the night, or good morning, those of us already in Asia. Or otherwise, see you again next time. Same channel, same. God bless you. And thanks for coming. All right. So I normally wait for 2 minutes, but you have ended the meeting. God bless you. Enjoy your night and have a blessed week. And this week is ending, so I'll see you again next month. Don't forget to play the YouTube channel we shared earlier. Please, happiness, you can press the YouTube channel, the ASMN 1 on the chat. Thanks so much. God bless you. Please show you follow up on our distributor channel, as DIaDeRC has channel on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, especially on LinkedIn, to follow our channel. So, okay, go ahead and play the video. Also paste the link. Okay, are you playing it already? We can't hear. Happiness. But we've closed. You can wait if you want to wait, but you are already closed. See you guys next week by God's grace. Bye. 3 minutes. I will end the meeting. The next 1 minute, I will end the meeting, and we are good to go. So see you guys Sunday, same time, same channel. Please subscribe to all our social media handles, and also follow us, so I'll be getting an update on our post. And God bless you so much. Okay, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for your comment. Thank you so much, Richard. Okay, so 5 minutes extra. All right, meeting is ending now. See you guys. Enjoy your night. 1, 2, 3. We are good.